If you talk to mature Christians who suffer well, they will tell you that one of their greatest comforts in the middle of the dark valley is the many truths of Christ that they have held on to. And ultimately, what they realize is that it is Christ that's been holding on to them. There's comfort in remembering the presence of Jesus when you lose your spouse and you are tempted to despair because you feel all alone. When you yourself approach death, you remember Jesus, your good shepherd, has gone through the valley of the shadow of death all alone so that you wouldn't have to. Remember Jesus after the devastating sorrow that you experienced through a miscarriage. Remember Jesus when you lose a child to a tragic accident or an illness. Remember Jesus when you receive the news that you'll be unable to conceive children. Remember Jesus in your chronic pain. Remember Jesus as you care for your spouse in the middle of their terminal illness. Remember Jesus when you pray for the salvation of your lost children or husband or wife or father or mother, and another night goes by where you soak your pillow with tears. Remember Jesus. Remember Jesus when you are mistreated and mocked for proclaiming his gospel and standing on the truths of his word. Do you see the importance? Jesus must be remembered because Jesus is the God of all comfort. Jesus is the God of all peace, the God of all strength, the God who suffered before us so that he could sympathize with all of our weaknesses. He's not distant and far off, but truly he is very, very near to the brokenhearted. What would change if you truly believed the nearness of your Savior to you?